Greetings fellow ukuleleans, Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new tutorial. Today I'd like to talk about fingerstyle ukulele, or finger picking as it's sometimes known. I'm going to show you a pattern today, actually a couple of patterns, but the one that I mainly based what I played off of is that one. Very folky, it could fit into a lot of different situations. I was almost thinking maybe John Prine, something like Hello in there, or a similar song of his where he has this very distinctive kind of finger picking style on his guitar, using just his thumb and his index finger. I'm doing that actually with 3 fingers, but it's kind of inspired by that sort of playing, just simple guitar finger picking. Alright, let's get into it and see what we're doing here. My 3 chords that I used were G, C, and D7. The 2-finger D7, 2020. But you could use virtually any chords in any key, in any context, in any genre, and this would be applicable. You could use this finger picking pattern. But I just happened to pick that as our example. So G, C, and D7. Alright, how do we do it? We take our thumb, and we're making our thumb parallel to the strings, not pointing into the strings or into the ukulele like that. It's just riding on top of that G string, nice and straight, parallel to the strings. I pluck the G string by itself, and then I do something I call a pinch, and that is when you pick 2 strings at the same time with your thumb and a finger. In this case, I'm picking the C string. I'm holding down a G chord, by the way. C string with my thumb, and I'm picking the A string with my middle finger, the pinch part of it. Thumb, pinch. You might want to practice just that for a while on your G chord, just to get used to it and to get it in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you feel like you're pretty okay with that, you can go the next step and pick that G string again. So like 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That'll be the first half of the pattern. Going further, we pick the G note on your E string 3rd fret, or just pick your E string basically. And I do that with my index. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I don't actually play anything on 4 because I'm not showing you beat 4 yet. We're just doing beats 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3 and. 1, 2, 3 and. Thumb, pinch with the thumb in middle. Get that E string with your index. Alright, there's your step so far. We only have 2 more steps and we're done with this pattern. On beat 4, we're going to be using our thumb again, picking the C string. So you can do that as a repeatable pattern. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That by itself would be good enough, even without adding the last note. Nice little pattern. Thumb, pinch, thumb, index, thumb. Thumb, pinch, thumb, index, thumb. G string, C and A together. G, E, C. Last note, we're going to be picking our A string with our middle finger. That's the finger we've assigned to the A string. That's the whole pattern. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and. 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 This pattern would be exactly the same if you did it on the other 2 chords, on the C chord. Same pattern. Picking the same strings with the same fingers on the same beats, just on a different chord, and the same for the D7. Although, when I did this, and I do tend to do this, I'll do that pattern. Don't really have a name for it. We can call it the John Prine pattern, in honor of the late great John Prine, incredible songwriter and singer out of Nashville. And so you can do the same pattern over and over, but I like to vary it on the D7 chord. I like to do a different pattern just to mix it up, and I do what I call the every other pattern. And that's where you pick the G string with your thumb, the E string with your index, the C string with your thumb, and the A string with your middle. G, E, C, A, G, E, C, A. On a D7 chord, that is. Thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb, middle. So I might do that as the picking pattern for the D7 chord. I'll do the original picking pattern usually on the G and on the C, and then I mix it up on the D7 like this. See that every other? But the original pattern, the John Prine pattern. This is also kind of getting into Travis picking territory. What's known on the guitar as Travis picking, and more on the ukulele now. We use that label Travis picking from the 50s. The late great country guitar player named Merle Travis, who kind of invented that style. And of course, Chet Atkins and Tommy Emmanuel, and lots of other folks are doing that pattern too, or have done that pattern. But Travis picking, that's something that maybe I'll leave a link down below so you can look up the origins of that technique, Travis picking. Maybe a Wikipedia article or something like that, or something from a guitar magazine. Alright, ukulele people, I hope you enjoyed that. If you're new to finger picking, just remember that you want to watch my hand. You want to see the position that my right hand is in, and try to copy that as best you can with your thumb ahead and your fingers back. Not fingers ahead, thumb back. That's a different way of picking. That's valid. A lot of Hawaiians pick this way. It's good for certain things, but for this kind of style, I would recommend this, the classical technique. So there's a lot to finger picking, but I just wanted to give you a quick introduction and give you one pattern that you can learn. And hopefully that will become part of your arsenal and something that will be in your right hand vocabulary, and you can use for different songs and different styles at different tempos and different keys, and very versatile. Okay, ukulele people, hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to click like, click the notify bell up top, share this video with all your ukulele friends. I appreciate all the subscribers out there and people that pass these along. You're very much appreciated. Thank you. And of course you can go to my Patreon page if you want to leave a little bit of a tip in the tip jar. I also do Venmo, as I'll leave the address down below so you can get to that. In these times, you know, this coronavirus, it's tough to make a living as a musician or as a waiter, or all the things that we used to do, taxi drivers. It's tough out there. So every little bit helps, and every little bit is appreciated. All right, ukulele people, you take care. Bye-bye.